Number 4. Out of all 7 mistakes, I would say this one is the biggest one. It's the one that most beginners are guilty of, and that's over-focusing on one thing. Spending too much time at the beginner stage on one thing. They fall for the trap of perfectionism, or I need to perfect this before moving on. And so they end up spending weeks, if not months, in one key. I'm going to learn everything I can in the key of C. I'm going to learn everything I can in the key of F sharp. The trick there, or rather the trap, is that you end up never leaving that key. The longer you stay in that key, the more comfortable you get and the more scary the rest of the keys look. So you end up spending too much time in one key, which limits your focus. Or another trap, say I'm just going to work on all my scales and all my technique before learning a single song. They could play you every scale under the sun with every arpeggio, but they cannot play a single song. It defeats the purpose, because when they decided to learn piano, their goal was, man, I want to be able to play all my favorite songs. I want to be able to play in church and do this and do that. And then they fell for the technique trap. While technique is important, you can't make it your entire goal. Being able to play fast scales and quick runs, but not knowing how to use any of that in songs is sort of counterproductive. This was the trap I fell in. I was a technique junkie. I spent so much time working on technique, and then when I realized months have passed and I could barely play a song, I realized I was doing it wrong. Another big mistake along this line, beginners trying to take a song from beginner to advanced, where they say, I'm learning this song at the beginner's level, but then I'm going to try to bring it to the intermediate level with some more arpeggios and some sevenths and some licks, and then I'm going to try to take it to advanced with some passing chords and some 2-5-1s and some drop 2s and some root. That's not how learning works. You can't just learn one thing at the beginner's level and then try to run that one thing up to advanced. There's so much more elements that you will encounter along that journey that there's no way to brute force your way into just acquiring that skill. Being an advanced player is a skill we acquire over years. It took me years to get to a level to where I could say I'm an advanced player. There's a lot I had to learn along the way, a lot of theory, a lot of ear training, better technique. I needed to learn dozens and dozens of songs, so I have a very good understanding of the different keys and chords and progressions and voicing. Those are the things that build on each other that then take you to advance. So if you're falling for the trap of trying to learn one song in one key to advance, you're doing it incorrectly and you're actually slowing your growth. Don't over-focus on one thing. Spread it around.